Good morning and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us in the last series of roundtable discussion. I'm Md Jia Her, the moderator of the day. Now I'd like to introduce all of our panelists. First, we have Miss Ain, the manufacturer of Mumu Sendirian Berhad. Okay, Dr. Chin, the head of food technologies team. Okay, and Dr. Mimi, the food nutritionist from Ace Fabulous Nutrition Agency. Okay, our roundtable discussion for today is modern processed food are a cocktail of chemicals. As we know, modern processed foods are developed in 19th and 20th century to serve military needs. And nowadays, modern processed food are very popular in market and started to dominate the food industry in worldwide. So before that, I'd like to ask all of our panelists, what comes to your minds when we talk about modern processed food? Dr. Mimi?
Thank you, Ms. Lim. Firstly, thank you for inviting me to this roundtable discussion. For me, a cocktail of chemical like preservative, additive, and others may be having a negative impact on our minds and bodies. When we eat processed food, we are actually exposing ourselves to a range of chemicals that contain in our food. But the question had begun to be raised about the long-term effect of the chemicals.
Thank you, Dr. Mimi, for sharing. Now, what about you as a food technologist, Dr. Chin?
Okay, as what I know, the era of modern food processing has actually begun about 2 million years ago, when our distant ancestors put a flame to food and discovered cooking. After that came like fermenting, drying, and preserving with salt. All this has led to the modern food process method of today, like canned and frozen fruit and vegetable, packaged product like cereals.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Chin, for sharing. So from the point of view of two professions, Dr. Chin and Dr. Mimi, we can see that modern processed food are the foods that are being added with some chemicals like preservatives and food colorants to improve the texture and the mouthfeel of the foods. So, as a manufacturer of the Mumu Sendirian Berhad, Miss Ain, what do you think about modern processed food?
Thank you, Ms. Lim. Okay, from my perspective as a food manufacturer, modern processed food are the process that transform cooked ingredient by physical or chemical means to form a food, or from different form of food into another form. Modern food processing combine raw food ingredient to produce marketable food product that can be easily prepared and served by the consumer.
Thank you, Miss Ain, for your sharing. So, after listening from all our panelists, we roughly have a general idea on what we are going to talk about this topic. So back to our topic. Modern processed food are the cocktail of chemicals, which means that the combination of chemicals added to the food when consumed together will be harmful and dangerous to us. So, I would like to ask Dr. Chin, do you agree that modern processed food nowadays are harmful, and why do you say so?
Okay, well,